Hello gymnasts, welcome back to Kazam Gymnastics. I'm Coach Kazam and we are going to get back to another ring workout today. So here's the deal, I'm using a set of rings. If you don't have them set up freestanding like I do, you can put them on a tree, on a post, on the door frame, pull-up bar, and ideally we want to have them set up where you can be able to go upside down and hang on them. So today's rings are going to be set up just about hip height. So my hand position is at my hips and that is high enough for me to hang upside down. Today's workout, we're going to be going through a squat assisted muscle up, an inverted tuck hold, some basic bench dips, and a chin up hold. So the bench dip, I have a bench in front of me here and you are going to do bench dips on a coffee table, bench, stool, parallettes, even large set of parallettes, whatever you have at home. So let's just get into a quick little warm up, moving through the shoulders, checking in with the body, and bending into overhead position through those triceps and lat muscles. And we can make some shoulder circles and other shoulder circle. Good, and we'll do a little spinal movement from head to toe. Tuck the chin to the chest, drop to the ground and curl back up. Chin to chest, drop to the ground and curling back up. And again, curling through the spine. And come back to hands and knees. I want you to place your fingers on the ground and then start by rotating through the elbows. So we just want to get some movement into the forearms and the wrists. Now the only thing being in contact with the rings is the wrists or the hands. So we really want to prepare these joints as much as we can. So fingers go to the side, you can just lean side to side. And start to make a circle in that position. So lean the shoulder nice and far over the fingers to the front and back to the side. And just exploring any aches and pains, limitations, tightness. Noticing we are warming things up. You can create a little tension if you like, pressing through the fingers into the ground. And then lifting the palms up and down. Lifting through the palm. Good, and fingers go backwards, lean back into that stretch, rocking side to side. So because the hands and the wrists are the only thing in contact with the rings, these forearms are going to get a super big pump, especially the first time using the rings. And turning the fingers inwards. And then top of the wrists. Bring those fingers out, upside down onto the hand. And then you can do a little wrist curl through the fingers here. Curling the fingers in, nice little stretch in the backs of the forearm. So let's get down to business. We are going to start with our assisted muscle up. Now today's assisted muscle up, we're using the squat position. And what I want you to do is bring the feet in front of you and you should be able to sit on the ground here. So if I were to come into this sitting position, now I want to put my hand into the ring. So I'm maintaining this like false grip position, hand goes into the ring. And then if I sit back, I should be able to maintain that grip without letting it slip. And then you can turn the rings out. So this is my lockout position. I'm gonna turn the rings out, and then using my feet for assistance, I'm gonna pull myself up and through. Now, noticing that the rings are just simply going parallel to parallel, and my shoulders are coming up and over the rings. Let's go through that again. You're gonna pull chest to rings, transition through. If that's a little awkward, just start in the bottom of your squat, come down to the bottom of the dip, roll back, come through the rings, drop to the bum. So get comfortable coming down first before we go back up. So we're gonna do 5 reps of that. So let's get started. Hang out, turn the thumbs out, and pulling chest to rings, transition through, come to the bottom of the dip position, and then rocking back and drop to the bum. That's 1. Pulling through, and then dropping back. Nice and easy. Turn the rings. That just shows that lockout position in the elbow. And 3. 2 more, lock out those elbows. Re-grip those hands if you need to. 4. And pull, 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 pull. And all the way back to the bum, and that's 5. Good stuff. Helpful tip here, having a little bit of chalk at home is really helpful just to keep the hands nice and dry. If they're moist or clammy, they will easily slip on the rings, so keep them nice and dry. Now we're gonna get upside down. 2 ways we can get upside down. I can drop myself into a forward fold, or doing like a forward roll version. Bring the hands behind you, my head comes to the ground, and then I'm gonna tuck my head through. I always wanna have my chin on my chest, looking up to the sky, and then if you notice, I'm already inverted here. My hips are already where I want them to be, and I can simply bend the legs. If you get comfortable getting into that upside down, then we simply jump back and hold. So let's get into that. We are gonna hold for 30 seconds. Ready, and positions. 3, 2, 1, and behind. Bring the hips to the elbows. Nice and tight, heels on bum, and then try and turn the thumbs out. Turn the thumbs outwards for a little more bicep, shoulder. Really keep that chin to your chest, stay nice and tight in this tuck position. Keep holding. 10 more seconds. And come on out of that. So as I mentioned, first time on the rings, the forearms are gonna feel like easily tired or taxed. So just give your wrist a little stretch, stretching the fingers back, stretching into those fingers, and then forearms bending through the elbow. So we'll do 2 more rounds of that, practicing our muscle up, transition, and inverted tuck. 2 more rounds. Come back to squat position, sit on the bum, re-grip those hands, and dropping back, lock out the elbows, big pull through, come to the bottom of the dip position, hang out here. Notice the elbows are in nice and tight. Keep those elbows tight, come on back down, that's 1. 4 more. 2. Again, elbows should be tight and not winging out to the side. Tight, 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 tight. And that's 3. 2 more. 4. And pull, 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 pull. 5. And rest. So just a quick cue on the tight elbows. When I pull myself into that chin up, I don't want the elbows doing this. We tend to want to do that as the rings rotate. I want the wrist to move, not the elbow. Elbows come down, and then the wrist are what's going to bring you into that dip. So into inverted hang, inverted tuck, jumping backwards as you get comfortable. Just make sure not to bang your head on the floor if the rings are low. You want to have your chin tucked in. 30 seconds. And time starts. Turn those thumbs out. Hold that. Try and be as tight as you can. Knees on chest, and then heels on bum. And really compress the body. Holding. 10 more seconds. Good. Well done. Okay, we got one more round of that. Just gonna put a little chalk on. So get yourself set up onto your bum, and then again, false grip, putting that hand right in deep into the ring. And you're gonna sit your bum back, turn out those hands, lock out the elbows, and then remember, elbows in tight on this one. Pull, 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 and that's one. Coming back, turn, and pull, 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 pull. Bottom of the dip, 2. Try not to use momentum here, full control. Pull, 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 pull. 3. And big pulls. 4. And pulling. 5. And rest. Take a second here, refocus, catch your breath, stretch out the wrist as much as you need to in between our sets. You can turn the wrist around, upside down, up to the side, around back. Okay, and we have one more inverted tuck hold. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and up. And time starts. Turn those thumbs. Breathing. Chin to chest, nice and tight. Ten more seconds. And come on out of that. Well done, everyone. So give yourselves a little bit of a stretch here. Add some movement into those wrists. Stretch out. If you want to stretch the biceps and the chest. And the next component of our workout, we're going to get ready for our dips. And I'm going to be already ready to go here for my ring row. So the ring row is going to be a ring row hold position at the top. So what that looks like is I want you to get into a 45 degree hang. And then if you can, we're talking false grip here as well. Maintain the false grip. And then you're pulling yourself to the top. And I really want to focus on keeping a nice big proud chest. So I want to roll my shoulders back, pull them down at the same time. And I'm also not cueing the back to arch here by doing that. I'm bracing my core and it comes from the shoulder. So you're going to get yourself into that setup, and that is a 30-second hold followed by 12 bench dips. So the basic bench dip we're doing today, knuckles are forwards. I want you to start off into this reverse support. Now, of course, as you get tired, you can drop the knees and drop the bum and use the legs a little more for assistance. Legs locked out is a whole lot harder. So those are our 2 exercises. Let's get started. So starting off with our ring row, again, get yourself into that 45-degree angle. Walk the feet as far as you're comfortable and pulling and hold. Squeeze your core and your bum. 30 seconds here. Try and retract those shoulder blades. Pull the chest forwards and then pull those shoulders back. Use all of your back muscles. And then again, attention on the core and the glutes. 10 more seconds. And rest. Good. Let's get right into our bench dip. So knuckles forwards, reverse support position, if you can do that. And we're doing 12 reps here. And drop your bum as low as you can and press as low as you can. Really focus on range and lock out those elbows. That's 2. Lock out the elbows, hips up. 3. All the way up. 4. Nice and strong. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Oh boys, those are gonna get very spicy very fast. We're doing 4 more rounds, so a little bit of a chalk up and back into that ring row. So refocus, catch your breath, walk the feet as far as you're comfortable, where you can really pull those thumbs into the armpits and then pulling those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and up. Time starts. Maintain that false grip if you can. Squeeze your bum. And 10 more seconds. And rest. Man, that's good. I like it. So finishing up round 2, big breath. And into that dip. So focusing on control at the top and the bottom. And try not to let those shoulders sink. Keep them strong the whole time, even though you're bending at the elbow. So shoulders pull away from ears. Drop, kiss the bum, and press. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. Let's go. 6. You got it. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Oh, boys. Tricep stretch. Single arm tricep. Refocus, catch your breath here. Switching sides. And round 3. Ready. 3, 2, 1, and up. 30 seconds, time starts. Proud chest. Roll the shoulders back. Pinch the shoulder blades. Keep those thumbs touching your chest towards your armpit. Really try and get into that end range. Almost done. And time. Whew. All right. Bench dip. Round 3. And 3, 2, 1. And up. And drop. And press, hold at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Major tricep pump. That feels incredible. So last 2 rounds, give yourself a little tricep stretch. Now, on the last 2 rounds of bench dips, 12 reps is a lot. We're really conditioning the body here. If you find you're losing quality of the form and you're not going all the way down, I'd rather you focus on range of motion and bend your knees. Bend your knees as needed until you can work towards that 12 rep. All right. Catch your breath. 30 seconds on the ring hold. And 3, 2, 1. Let's get Kazammed. Time starts. Brace your core, squeeze your bum. Keep it tight. Almost done. And 30. Good work. Same thing on the ring rows. If you're too far down on the feet, walk them back. Quality of movement always is number 1. All right, second last set of dips. 3, 2, 1, and let's get Kazammed. And 1, let's go. Press it out. 2, press it out. 3, all the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Stretch those triceps out. Refocus, catch your breath. We're almost done, folks. Switching sides. Oh man, we're gonna feel that tomorrow. All right. Last set. 5 rounds is a lot, but that's where the money's at. That's where the joint preparation is at, by really getting in these long duration holds. 3, 2, 1, and big pull, proud chest, core tight, bum tight. 2, 3. Keep it tight. Shoulders pulled back, thumbs into armpits. 10 seconds. And time. Woo, baby. And right into bench dips. Ready. Bend your knees in the squat here if needed. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, lock it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, stick with me. 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well done. We made it. Let's just give a little tricep stretch. Come around, turn those elbows onto the bench. Hands in nice and tight, elbows in tight. Bring the hands to the shoulders And stretch out the lat muscles and the triceps. Try not to arch through the lower back. Put the focus on dropping through the armpits. Take a second here, refocus, breathe. Let the body come back to neutral. And that is it for your ring workout tonight. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.